What if I were to suggest that you play a key role in the awakening world? And that you are watching this because you have heard the call. We can start right now by opening our hearts and minds. Welcome to the awakening world.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to The Awakening World. I'm Love Coach Scott Katamas. I love hosting this show. It's our Saturday night edition. And about once a month, we do a wonderful collaboration with Soul Search. And Soul Search is the place to go if you're looking for psychics, healers, channels, wonderful authors. So we're going to have with us tonight my wonderful, beloved co-host, Tanjila, who I love working with. And there's Francie, who's one of our favorites. She's on the show on a regular basis. And also with this, we have our regulars, Desiree and Beloved Omashar, our house musical artist. And then some of the soul searchers that are with us is Denea and Ronald. And I'm looking for them. There are others who are going to be joining us. I guess because they're coming to join at the Galaxy. There we go. Deva Sophia Grace, who's going to be providing some wonderful music in addition to Omashar. And then we've got Charley is going to join us. Galaxy Starborn is going to join us. And a new guest named Moon, all soul searchers. And I normally would turn it over to Tanjila, but I can see that she is doing something. Are you ready, Tanjila?
I'm ready. I was actually texting you, Scott.
Oh, okay. Here I am.
There you are. So I'm so excited to be here, of course, on the Global Peace Tribe with the Awakening World community. We love it. We love coming together as soul family, spiritual community, especially during these times. It's so important. So we love gathering in person like we've been doing here at our Palo Alto Enlightenment Expo this weekend. So all of you in the Bay Area, if you are in Palo Alto, come and check us out. We're going to be here at the Crown Plaza all day tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I have one of our amazing healers, Francie, who has been here in Palo Alto with us all day. How's it been going at the expo?
Fantastic. I met some incredible people, saw some miraculous healings, and I feel totally blessed to be here.
Wow, amazing. And so Francie also has an incredible show on Soul Search TV. And Scott, I sent you the promo. I don't know if you have a chance to open it up, but Francie every other Thursday does live healings on Soul Search TV. And so people can tune in from all over the world to receive a live healing with Francie. It's really powerful. And even the people who are not, getting the personal live healing or reading, they're still receiving a powerful transmission, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, everyone that shows up is getting some kind of healing, I hope, and some enlightenment and insightful messages for themselves. So it's good for everyone, whether you're getting a private reading or not. Yeah,
it's amazing.
So I'm making an attempt to download the video you just sent me. and unfortunately, I'm getting an error message on it. So I'm trying a different route, and it looks like it is downloading now.
Okay, it's just a minute long, so we can,
Yeah.
I'll take a look. But of course, at Soul Search, we're here to support the expansion of consciousness during this time, the upliftment of humanity, and we are all doing that together, especially when we come together as soul family, as soul community like this. And so it's something we're so passionate about, bringing together all of these amazing practitioners with all of the spiritual seekers and remembrance, and really raising the vibration of the planet together. So Scott, I'm so excited to be here on the show with you as always, and of course with our amazing practitioners who we have in person, as well as tuning in with us online. I love it.
And I think we can play Francie's video, so let's take a look.
Are you ready to experience real healing, body, mind, and soul? Introducing Becoming Whole, Healing with Francie Soito, a powerful new live show on Soul Search TV. Francie is a Reiki master, psychic medium, and angelic channel with over 15 years of experience helping people and pets heal, receive messages from the spirit world, and reconnect with their true path. Every other Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, join Francie live as she taps into your energy field, connects with your angels and guides, and offers messages of healing, love, and deep transformation. Watch for free on Soul Search TV, available online on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and our mobile app. Want to receive a live reading or healing? Spots are limited. Grab your ticket now and receive a private Zoom link to join the session. Launching June 26th. Let the healing begin.
It's fantastic. Wow. Congratulations, Francie.
Thank you so much. It's been such a blessing.
Yeah. Well, Tanjila is a force of nature. She is. And for the audience, this woman, she's doing an expo almost every weekend. She's putting her favorite people on Soul Search TV. She does the show with me once a month. She's constantly bringing in new people, and she's married to a wonderful guy. So you have quite a life, Tanjila.
Thank you. I'm blessed. I'm blessed and blessed to be sharing it with all of you. So
thank you.
And one of the great blessings of my life is our house musical artist, Omashar. We call him the Alpha and Omega Man because he starts and finishes almost all of our shows. And so I'm going to now, to get the energy running and moving and grooving, we're going to go to our beloved Omashar.
Yay, namaste, and welcome everybody. Welcome our Facebookers and YouTubers and our streaming partners. It's so great to be with you tonight because tonight is an epic now moment. And I'm just going to change a couple of things so we can get with the program. And one of them is this.
The spell is wearing off, and so now we rise with higher frequencies. There is no disguise. The truth of life itself is now realized. Love is reaching through the hearts of me and you. Our world is waking up to a different shake yourself free of the past. No longer do we walk in the dark. And show each other what we can do. And let our light shine right on through. And let the good of humanity stay. And let the dross simply fade away. And let the mother return to us all. So that love can have her way. Cause now we recognize we've been hypnotized. The spell is wearing off. And so now we rise with higher frequencies. There is no disguise. The truth of life itself is now realized. So shake yourself free of the past. No longer do we walk in the dark.
Woohoo! Gonna go to gallery view. Let's all twinkle, beloved Omashar.
No longer do we walk in the dark.
Because you light the way for us, brother. You light the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And Omashar will be with us throughout the evening. And of course, so will be my wonderful co-hostess with the mostest, Tanjila, who's going to introduce us to our first guest.
Yes, I'm delighted to introduce our first guest, our Soul Search luminary, Ron Schlegel. He's tuning in to us from the East Coast. So I know it's getting late for you out there, Ron. So welcome. Thanks for joining us. Ron lends 30 plus years as a psychotherapist with energy and intuition to help you awaken, heal deeply, and align with your soul's highest path. As a specialist in emotional transformation and growth, Ron helps men and women quickly develop the resilience and inner peace they need to thrive, even in these difficult times. Ron's mission is to empower people to be their authentic selves. He's deeply passionate about guiding individuals to unlock the beauty and potential that love and life have to offer. Thank you, Ron, for joining us today. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine. So amazing. So tell us a little bit more about what you're doing, a little introduction, and what you'll be sharing tonight.
Yeah, so I know everybody knows this quote, but it's been a helpful guide to me over the years, and that is, I'm a spiritual being, I have a human experience. And so the most important thing for me has been my own spiritual growth, period. And I look back on my life and I can see the divine perfection of everything. It's hard to see it maybe right in the moment, but looking backwards, it's easier. So part of my human experience has been being a psychotherapist for over 30 years. And I was a traditional psychotherapist for most of those years. And then I had an awakening. It didn't happen instantaneously. It happened a little over time. But I started to be aware that there was a part of me that knew the best approach for a person. It was just coming to me. And I had to kind of let my intellectual side step aside and allow that information to come through, the energy to come through. And when I did, I was getting much better results helping people. So that really intrigued me a lot, that there was something more going on that I needed to learn about and open up to. So I started training in a lot of other modalities like Psyche, which was started by Rob Williams, which works a lot on the subconscious level. as a therapist that made a lot of sense to me, because a lot of people weren't changing much through talk therapy. There's a lot of programming on a subconscious level that we have to access and to be able to efficiently work through. And Psyche was a great modality for helping people do that. And then it helped me a lot. It helped me clear out a lot of my own limiting thoughts and beliefs. And then I started to see that my whole life was kind of reflecting back to me what I was believing. So I was a lot more careful about what was I believing and making some changes on those levels. So it's been a beautiful journey. I was working at a VA hospital with veterans with severe emotional trauma, PTSD, major depression, bipolar, and so on. And I started integrating these alternative modalities in the VA, and I was seeing tremendous results. So much so, the psychiatrists were coming to me and saying, "What are you doing? We haven't seen changes like this before." And so as long as I talked to them about the subconscious mind, they really understood that and kind of left me alone, because they had the power to say, "Stop doing what you're doing." Um, so eventually I retired from the VA, and, I do all my work online now. And I just love what I do. I'm passionate about it. Whereas when I was doing traditional therapy, I was starting to burn out, and I was looking forward to retirement. I was looking forward, oh, when can I, stop doing this? But now it's my passion, and I just love what I'm doing. Yeah, so feel free, anybody, if you have any questions.
Well, my understanding was you had a practice you were going to take the whole group through.
Yeah, I'm going to lead you through a process. Anyone who wants to participate in that, I'm happy to do that. It's a process that I've used a lot in my own life, and it's very powerful, as long as we're coming from the right place in our heart. And it's a process for resolving issues and tensions that you have with another being or a group of beings, even your pets. So if people are ready, I'm going to go ahead and lead you through that process. Great. I close my eyes because it just helps me center. I invite you to do the same. And I recommend that when you're doing this process, it's good to be in a place where you're not disturbed. Come, be in a quiet place, get yourself centered, and go inwards. And identify the person or a group of people that you have an issue with, that you want to resolve something with, or pet. And it doesn't have to be a major thing. It can be a small thing, or it can be a very big thing. It really doesn't matter. The thing here is we want to take it to the highest level we can take it. So we're taking it on a higher self kind of level. So the first thing you do is, or at least I do, you can modify this to your own liking, but I connect up with God or Spirit or my guides or my angels, and I ask them to help me connect to my own higher self and unconscious mind, and the higher self and unconscious mind of the person or people that I want to resolve something with or pet. And now I'm going to give you a minute to do that. And come from a place in your heart and express your gratitude for this meeting, this opportunity to connect at a high level. When you're on your own, you can take all the time you need to do these procedures. For the sake of this group guidance, I'm going to move along to the next step, which is to say whatever it is you need to say, or share whatever you need to say, or to ask for whatever it is you want. You can take all the time you need for this section. And it's about coming from the heart, being really honest and open and truthful. So you can share that you're angry. You can share that you're upset. You can share that you're traumatized. You can share that you're worried or fearful or whatever it is that is, your concern. You can share about what you want from the other party. Usually I give this about a minute or so. So you'll know when you've kind of said everything you want to say. So sometimes you really have a lot that you want to put out there. Sometimes it goes pretty quickly and you just have a few thoughts or feelings. Very nice. Now, the next step of the process is to ask the other party, give them the opportunity to share what they want to share or ask for what they want, just like you did. And you give them a little bit of time to do that. You don't have to give them a lot of time because this goes beyond words. A lot of information can be downloaded very quickly from them. You may or may not hear what it is they're saying or doing, and that's okay. Just to trust that the process is taking place. Because your angels, your guides, your spirit as a whole is behind all of this, making this possible. What a blessing for all involved. It's important you keep your heart open. And that's right. And thank them for what they shared, what they asked for. Now the next step is quite powerful. You ask Spirit, your guides, your angels, to help all parties involved to come up with a plan that's in everybody's highest good. You may not know what that plan's going to be. You're going to turn that over to your guides, your angels, to your higher self, and trust that there is a higher good here for all concerned. And you know, on that level, this happens very quickly. But you could, for those who are intuitive or feel it, will know, okay, we have developed that plan. And then you ask, are we all ready, willing, and able to implement that plan? Are we all committed to implementing that plan? And when you feel that you've gotten that positive affirmative answer, or if you don't feel it, just trust it. Ask everyone to play their part in carrying out that plan. That includes you, even though you don't know exactly what that plan is. And then from your heart, express your gratitude for this opportunity and say goodbye and disconnect from all in this meeting. Any thoughts?
That was beautiful. That was really, really beautiful. Thank you. You know, it is true that sometimes, especially when we're in I'm a relationship coach, so all the time I'm working with people in relationships, and I think all of us at this point, there are people in our life that we're no longer in communication with. Maybe they've ghosted us. Maybe it's just still too uncomfortable. Maybe they've disappeared. But we still feel a lack of resolution, or we're in the awareness as we mature that there are things that we wish to express or wish were heard or wish to say to them. And so I really appreciate your opening the door and suggesting this to people. It's a wonderful reminder of a practice for all of us. And I invite anybody in the audience who was touched by this experience to pop it in the chat box, let Ron know how this worked for you. Tanjila, anything you'd like to add?
That was beautiful. And I love, approaching this from that higher perspective with the support of our angels and guides and masters, because they're always there supporting us in all of these moments, and bringing them in so powerfully. Even if you're not able to share directly with that person, there is solution, there is a plan, there is a path forward, and we're so supported in doing that. Beautiful practice, Ron. Thank you.
Magic can happen, and it happens in ways you didn't anticipate. It's really cool.
Yes, and we see Dr. Laura says, Ronald, that was a great process for resolution. Thank you. And Susan, great practice for forgiveness. Bindi saying, I feel a powerful presence coming through Ron. It was for me, it is very powerful. And I pulled in my family, and then suddenly a powerful person from my past that I had given up on and stuffed away popped in, and I felt a surge of emotion.
Yes. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah, it's great.
And Dr. Laura has a question for you. Could you please give us an example of how your psychiatric practice has changed with this higher level therapies?
It depends a lot on how open a person is to alternative things. So I generally introduce myself, talk about how I work and so on, and get a sense of, where somebody is at spiritually. But a lot of the people I work with now are really pretty much both feed into the spiritual realm and really want to make change. So the biggest change is I don't do talk therapy that much. It's really tuning in to the person, getting myself out of the way, because I really want spirit to work with me, through me. I don't want my ego in it, as much as I can. I want to step aside. And I just allow the information to come in based on what the individual has said to me that their concern is. And it's usually the feedback I get from my clients is it's really spot on. So they don't even have to tell me anything if they don't want to. I can usually pick up on what's going on with the individual and share, and they give me feedback. Does it feel on or a little bit off? If it feels a little bit off, then we might talk a little bit about, let's refine that, So I'm just responding from a place of sharing what I'm feeling or picking up on, but there might be a twist to it. And so we work together on refining that understanding. Yeah. So much less talking, a lot more just connecting.
Beautiful. And Susan writes, perhaps other professionals could adopt this method. And definitely, I think this is the way of the future, where we do bring in all of the energy healing and the frequency techniques and work into even the traditional practices of psychotherapy, medicine, all of it.
I have no doubt about it.
More and more
Thank
people
you for leading the way, Ron.
More and more people are coming in with how this helped them, Ron. Ann Baldwin writes, I had a beautiful communication with my 25-year-old horse about whether he is still okay with me riding him, and we worked on a plan. Eleanor Joy writes, I've done a similar exercise over the years. I find it very freeing and empowering. It gets me out of the way to allow my angels and guides to do their thing. Thank you. This was powerful. And Carrie also writes, thank you. This was a very empowering exercise. So a lot of appreciations. And, as I always tell our presenters, they only have time to do a little homeopathic dose of their medicine, but you can reach out to Ron directly. Of course, you can find all of the people you're going to see tonight on Soul Search. And we'll take a look at the Soul Search website at some point tonight. But you can also go straight to Ron's website, and it's easy to remember the name. It's riseabovetrauma.com.
Yeah.
And boy, don't we all want to do that? We all want to become trauma informed and to rise above our trauma. And so that's where you can go. You can learn all about him, and that's where you can also get a session. And
I offer a free 20-minute strategy call too. I'll tune into someone if they want and kind of look at what's blocking them and how we might go about dealing with that.
there it is. So if you go to his website, riseabovetrauma.com, and right here, book your free strategy call. And that's a wonderful gift. And I'm sure that some of our people watching would really get a lot out of that. So thank you, Ron. That's a wonderful, wonderful gift. And hope you come back and be on the show again soon.
Sounds great.
Thanks, Ron. Great way to start the show.
Ron, that was beautiful.
Who is that wonderful person next to you?
This is Ben Shinegold. He is our wonderful intuitive alignment body worker extraordinaire here at the Soul Search Expo, who I also had a session with. So I'm feeling good, Scott.
Oh, I could use some body work right now. Wow. And he looks like a beautiful.
You gotta go to Grass Valley. He's in Grass Valley.
I'm in Sacramento.
Oh my God. Make sure Tanjila set us up and I'll arrange
We'll connect you guys.
Tanjila has my number. She can share with you.
Yes,
thank you.
because I'm only an hour away, so it'd be great.
Yes, definitely. I want to. Yes.
Yes, exactly. So you guys are excited. Scott, you will be in for a treat. Even at the expos, I highly request that Ben works on me for at least 40 minutes, an hour, and he can't because he has a waiting line. And so I have to be circling out after 20 minutes.
Wow. Wow. That's wonderful. It's wonderful to meet you. And speaking of meeting people, we have another wonderful, both musical artist and soul searcher. Do you want to introduce to Deva?
Exactly. I'm excited to introduce Deva Sophia Grace. Deva is my dear soul sister in Sedona, and she's tuning in with us from Mount Shasta right now. Deva Sophia Grace is High Priestess of Way of the Sacred and a Master Spiritual Growth Teacher. She's a multi-dimensional intuitive healer and seer, a trained and certified Reiki master teacher, and an access conscious facilitator. She guides her clients to healing, self-empowerment, balance, and realignment, accessing the multidimensional parts of self, shamanic journey, high vibrational sound healing, and light language. Deva writes and performs conscious music and lyrics for A Way of the Sacred. She's released a spirit-inspired music entitled Flowing in the Mystery, as well as a recently channeled album, Codes of Light, which is an incredible light language album. So Deva, thank you so much for tuning in and bringing your spiritual, multidimensional, and musical prowess for us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here and bringing the codes from Mount Shasta, from blending the codes from Sedona to through Mount Shasta for you all, so that you can all receive this magical energy. I just want to say that I'm all stuffy, so if I sound funny, it's not the way I normally sound. But I think that the land here is, my body's not used to it. So I'm trying to do my best to speak clearly and sing clearly.
And Deva, I understand you've been working with Omashar, and you're going to provide us with a sound experience.
Well, I have two songs I'm going to bring. One is from the album that Tanjila just described, The Flowing in the Mystery. That was a song that was given to me many years ago by Spirit. I was sitting by the river, the Delaware River in Pennsylvania, and this song came to me, and it's a very powerful and beautiful prayer, really, as a song. So I'll be sharing that, and then the second thing I'll be doing is bringing in some channeled codes through singing light language from the blessed mountain of Mount Shasta.
Beautiful. And you're going to do one now and one in about 1 hour, correct?
Yeah, I guess
on the agenda.
I'm here whatever you need. Mm-hmm.
Well, we would love to have that first experience right now.
Okay, great. Yeah, let me get my shruti box. This is called A Prayer for All Beings. And there's a chorus, and if you'd like to sing along with me, please do. You'll catch on it eventually. to the love they can be. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in unity. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in harmony. I pray for all beings, peace and joy. To all my relations, honor and grace. Finford and feathered, the freedom to be. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in unity. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in harmony. I sing to the mountains, fields and valleys, sending light to the oceans, rivers and seas. I pray for all balance and sovereignty. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in unity. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in harmony. Sing with me. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in unity. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in harmony. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Shanti
Thank you. It's such an important prayer. I want to show a couple of things about Deva. And she's going to be back also later on in the show. But Deva, like everyone on the show tonight, can be found on Soul Search. And I encourage everybody, if you haven't already gone there, go to soulsearch.io. That's where you can find everybody like Deva, and you can find psychics, healers, channels. You can learn all about the Enlightenment Expos. And most of all, you can find the people that are on the show tonight. And then Deva has a very special retreat coming up. As Tanjila mentioned, Deva lives in that magical place of Sedona, which is also where Tanjila lives, when she's not at an Enlightenment Expo somewhere. And tell us a little bit about your wellness retreat that's coming up, Deva.
Am I on mute? Can you hear me?
We do hear you perfectly.
Oh, okay, wonderful. So, I think that a lot of us have done the emotional healing and the psychological healing that we were talking about earlier. But still when we do this healing, that energy is still trapped in the body. And there's such a need. I know that for me, I have been doing a lot of healing. I did so much healing over the last 5 years. And I can really feel that there's still energy trapped. Even though I am mentally and emotionally free from the trauma that I experienced, and I worked through that, and I healed those inner children and all of the other things that we needed to heal, the body is still holding on to this energy. And so this retreat is about us going into this really beautiful experience and using the energy of Sedona so that we can use these beautiful somatic exercises and sound healings and meditations and many different things. I'm going to teach you how to actually do self-healing as well. So there'll be many different modalities that we'll use so that we can start to release the energy from our body so that we can truly be a whole being of, this wellness and free from the trauma once and for all.
Beautiful. Well, again, you can find out all about this. We're putting the link into the chat box. And for those of you on social media, watching on Facebook and YouTube, it's a pretty long website. But you can take a screenshot of it, and up at the top, you'll see the URL. So for those
they can go to my website, wayofthesacred.com, and then they can just go from there to the retreat. So it's wayofthesacred.com. And I'm also, I would love to offer your community, Scott, a beautiful savings of $111 per person if they sign up through this weekend. So through Monday, the 21st, if anybody wants to sign up, I would love to offer this community that savings. And so all they have to do is put in the code NOURISH, and it's all caps, NOURISH.
Okay. And I'm imagining that people may want to connect with you before they commit, because sometimes they want to talk. Is that possible for people to reach out?
Absolutely. I'm always here and very happy to talk about whatever. We can have a conversation, we can have a consultation, absolutely.
And here is her website, wayofthesacred.com.
You got to excel that.
Definitely put your email address in there, submit, and then you can contact her and reach her that way. Yeah. And Deva will be back in about an hour with one more offering. So thank you, Deva, for all that you're providing. And we've got some beautiful presenters between now and then, so I think you'll enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deva. Wonderful. That was beautiful. And Scott, I am delighted to introduce everyone for the first time on the show, Nuyet Wynn, also known as Moon. Moon has been here all day doing healings here at the expo, but she's here now joining us to be sharing her gifts as well. Just to introduce Moon, Moon is a natural born energy healer with divine gifts. She channels source and energy with the highest level of frequency to facilitate healing for physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental pain. Moon has been reported by many of her past clients to have helped people with a range of health conditions, which include insomnia, arthritis, headaches, spinal fusion, spinal stenosis, depression, anxiety, allergies, and cysts. She's able to work with pets and animals. And definitely we have so many testimonials from here at our expos with Moon working with people, relieving their shoulder pain, relieving their knee pain, helping them walk properly again. So welcome, Moon.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're excited you could join us today. So Moon, tell us a little bit about yourself and your healing, and then we'll call in. So for those of you who would like an instantaneous healing from Moon, also please raise your hand so then we can call on a couple of people.
I'm a natural born healer, as Tanjila said. I'm self-taught, so I never went to healing school. It's just a gift I discovered 8 years ago when I injured my back. I used a copper bracelet. I put intentions in it to get rid of my back pain, and instantly 80% of my back pain went away. And later on, when I did yoga and I just did stretches, eventually it completely went away. And then about a year ago, I wanted to start a business selling healing copper bracelets. And by accident, like I ran out of copper bracelets. So one day I just did it without a copper bracelet, and I discovered I can do healing sessions without copper bracelets. And that's kind of how I discovered my gift. And I can use my hands to amplify my intentions. So whenever I use my hands and I touch people, it's a majority of the time it's instantaneous pain relief. It doesn't work for everyone. My sessions are not 100% guaranteed, and I'm not doing the healing. I'm a conduit, so I'm able to channel source and sources doing the healing, and I'm also not channeling a different energy or different spirit, because I believe source is like within you, within me. I'm just taking the healing energy that already exists in me and around the surrounding environment, or in the person, and I'm able to modify it and project it back into the person, and modify it to what they need. So that's kind of how I feel it works. And I also have the gift where I can channel any object. So I've used cell phones, sunglasses. One time I used a pen. I put intentions into the object and I would hand it to them. And many have reported instantaneous pain relief through the objects.
Well, we have a couple of people that would love to receive some support from you. So I'm going to bring up our first person. And this is, I think it's pronounced Nayla. Hi, Nayla. Camera is on you.
Hi.
Yeah.
I would like healing for, I've been dealing with breast cancer for about 8 years, and it's not at a critical stage right now. I haven't had any surgery or anything, but it's just kind of there, and it increases a little bit here and there, but I would like to just heal from it and be over it.
You have physical pain right now?
I have physical pain in my lower gut, which I don't think is related. It's in my lower right abdomen, and I have pain or discomfort most of the time, which seems to be only partially related to what I eat. There's something going on there. I've had all kinds of scans and tests, and nothing ever shows up, and they don't know what it is. It could be like fungus or something. I don't know. Something they can't detect.
I can probably, because I also do spontaneous healing where I don't have to know what it is, because source is all knowing. So I can do that intentions for healing for your abdomen, and also your first request also.
Great.
Intention for your breast cancer as well. Okay. So do I have permission to connect with your soul?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I'm going to just put a bubble white light protection on you, so only white light and positive energy can come through, and I'm going to just clear my energy. So what I'm doing is I'm going to say prayers and statements in my head. That's how I usually do. I just state intentions in my head for your pain and for your pain or discomfort to be relieved. Did you feel any difference or energy, Nyla?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, the pain is mild right now. Sometimes it's very strong and sometimes it's less strong, and it's usually at least a kind of a dull ache. And it's still kind of a dull ache. It may have gone down a little bit.
I think I did intentions for your breast as well too. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
All right, and we have one more person for you, Moon. It's this is our dear beloved friend Connie, who's a major global peace driver. Connie, camera's on you, and we just need you to unmute.
Hi.
Honey.
Hi. Yeah, I have neuropathy in my feet, and I am working with trying to heal it, and it's very complex, and so I would appreciate any help you can give me, because what I've been doing hasn't been working.
You have numbness or tingling in your feet?
Yeah, all of the above. Numbness, tingling, and pain, and all that. Burning, all the symptoms.
You said burning also?
Yes,
Okay. Do I have permission to connect with your soul?
certainly.
Okay, so I'm going to put a bubble of white light protection on you, so only white light and positive energy come through. I'm going to clear my energy.
I just turned it up. I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, I'm going to just put a bubble of white light protection on you, so only white light and positive energy can come through, and I'm just clearing my energy.
Thank you.
Okay, Connie, did you feel any difference? Or feel that?
Yeah, I can feel some difference. Yeah, something shifted, and it isn't actually pain right now. It's just that numbness, tingling, burning business. But yeah, it does seem to have lessened.
But did you feel the energy in your feet?
Did I feel
Yeah, the
energy coming into my feet?
Yeah.
Um,
The energy, sorry.
Pardon?
Did you feel the energy coming into your feet?
Well, all the numbness and tingling feels like energy. So no, I didn't feel any additional energy.
Thank you.
So,
Connie.
yes, hi, Tanjila.
Hi, Connie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We love Connie, so it's always wonderful when the people that we love get some support. And again, this is just a homeopathic dose of moon magic. And you can find Moon, like everybody else, on Soul Search. And here's her name, here's her Soul Search. And what's great about the way Soul Search has set up their website is you can then contact the person. You can enter your information, send a message, and she'll get it right away. And so you can learn more about her. Moon, it's a pleasure to have you with us on the show tonight.
Thank
you so much for sharing your gifts of healing with. God knows we all need some healing, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Moon. Thank you, Moon, for being
Yeah,
here
thank
with us
you.
after a long day of
Yeah,
healing. And
thank you.
Moon also gave a talk and demonstration today.
Yeah.
I did a group healing at the expo. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
so next expo, come on down and join us and join Moon for a group healing. And we have a lot of thanks coming to you, Moon. Ron saying, I felt a powerful energy in each case. And Diara saying, thank you, Moon, powerful.
Oh, thank you so much.
You know, since you're talking about the expos, I do want to point out, if you go to soulsearch.io and then click expos, look at all the places that they've either just been or will be at. Reno, this weekend, Palo Alto, Carefree, I think that's in Arizona, yeah? Concord, Rohnert Park, Sonoma, Santa Cruz in the Scotts Valley, Scottsdale, Arizona, back to Reno, Silicon Valley again, Dublin, Pleasanton. So there's a lot of opportunities to come, and I'm going to try to make it to a couple of
And
those.
Scott, if you don't mind showing the Palo Alto Expo, we can show the speaker schedule for tomorrow. So we do have talks all day, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So if you guys are local, come join us. And also, if you are not local, we do live stream all of our talks on Soul Search TV on our YouTube and Facebook. So I will be starting off the day at 10 a.m. with an Awakening the Lemurian Heart activation. Reconnecting with ancient wisdom for the new earth. Francie Soito, who you all just saw, will be doing a talk on Why Are You So Sick? And Katya will be doing Activate Your Sacred Impact, 3 Keys to Soul Alignment That Change the World. We have Anya speaking about Palanet, High Vibe Galactic Crystalline Technology. Rachel Cooley, Activate Angelic Power and Blessings. Dr. Catherine Athens, What Would You Do for Love? Marnell, Ready for Wealth, 3 Keys to Becoming a Money Magnet, and Richard Parisi ending the day with Power, Purpose, and Performance. So for all of you who are here local in Bay Area, come and join us live, and you can receive a healing from Moon in person, meet with Galaxy for a starseed reading, or otherwise tune in on Soul Search TV, on YouTube, and on Facebook, and you can experience all of our talks and workshops all day. So thanks.
Fantastic. Well, it turns out that we have some of our favorite global peace drivers are having birthdays this weekend. Ironically, although they're all watching, they're shy. They don't have their cameras on, and they're not wanting to put their cameras on. In a moment, Omashar is going to play a special birthday song. But as I mentioned each person, I invite us, and since they're not willing to put the cameras on, I'm going to go to gallery view. And I invite all of us to really kind of drop in to our higher self, whatever it is for you, channeling your inner Jesus, your inner Christ consciousness, your inner Mary Magdalene. I personally channel Bugs Bunny, whoever it is that you relate to as a spiritual teacher, or yourself, of course, because really, most of you are beautiful spiritual healers and teachers. And so we're going to send maximum grace one at a time. And we'll start with Susan Bloomquist, one of our most very loyal. Susan's always with us, and she's in the Zoom room right now. So maximum grace for Susan Bloomquist during this new cycle around the sun. Thank you. Carol Craig's birthday is happening. And Carol, again, has been with us going way back to the Saturday Night Live days. She's 70 years young, starting the second part of her life now, the second half, since we're all going to live to be 140. So maximum grace for Carol Craig. And Dorina Joy's birthday. And Dorina Joy coming to us from Ecuador. Her internet and lights were out, but they came on just in time for her to be in the Zoom room with us. So lots and lots of love to Dorina Joy in Ecuador. Thank you. One of my dearest friends, truly soul family, is Belinda, also known as Bindi. She was in the Zoom room, and I think I saw a message that she had to go out, but we love Bindi. She's an amazing healer in her own right, has dedicated her whole life to healing and being of service to others. So maximum grace for this new cycle around the sun for Belinda. Thank you. We have two more. Carolyn Drummond, a new friend who's watching. I think she's watching on Facebook. Carolyn, happy birthday. Tomorrow is your birthday. So maximum grace for Carolyn Drummond. And last, but certainly not least, I know you're all going to get a bit lift when you hear this name. It's Summer Joy Raymer's birthday today. And I think Summer Joy is out to dinner right now with John, but she'll probably watch the replay. And let's send lots and lots of love. I know we've all danced with Summer Joy, and she's definitely someone who's lifted our spirits. So maximum grace for Summer Joy Raymer on her birthday today and for this new cycle around the sun. And we're now going to go to the balloon man himself, Mr. Omashar.
That's right. Happy birthday, everybody. And also, it's my daughter, Anamika's 18th journey around the sun today. And so that's another monumental thing to be 18, which is, it's a one, isn't it? New beginnings. And so this is a little birthday song that I thought we might like to listen to. We like it or not, you're going to have to listen to it unless you turn my... So here we go.
May the road rise up to meet you. May your troubles melt away like morning dew. For 'tis on this day that we gladly pray that the happiest of birthdays comes to you. May the wind always be at your back. May your fortunes always bring you peace and joy. For 'tis on this day that we gladly pray that the happiest of birthdays comes to you. So to you, dear family, we salute
That was awesome. I love that birthday song. Let's give a big twinkle to Omashar. And again, lots and lots of love to all of our birthday. I guess it was all women, wasn't it? All of our birthday goddesses.
God, birthday goddesses. It took me a while. I got pretty bored with singing happy birthday. It's not like it's a new song. So yeah.
That was outstanding. Thank you so much. And we're going to go now back to our co-host, Tanjila, who's got a very special person to introduce. There we go.
Yes. Hello. Thank you, Omashar. That was so fun. And happy birthday to all of our amazing birthday Global Peace Tribers. And of course, now I'm excited to introduce our next guest. Also the first time she's coming on the show, Denea. Denea is a world-renowned, multifaceted energy reader. She uses a wide variety of techniques to get her information, including clairvoyant abilities, channeling, Akashic records reading of your past, present, and future lives. Denea does a lot of medical intuitive work, mediumship, reading karmic relations, reincarnational trauma, healing, understanding all traumas and where they originated from, even outside of your current lifetime, better understanding karmic loops that occur behaviorally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Denea has the ability to help you better acknowledge your soul's journey and timeline relationship contract issues throughout lifetimes and how they are still currently affecting you. And wow, Denea is definitely a talented, multi-dimensional woman. Welcome, Denea. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're so excited. And so, of course, Denea also has a Soul Search TV show that's going to be coming out. So stay tuned for that. But today I'd love to, Denea, for you just to introduce yourself to everyone, who you are and what you do. And then we can either do some readings, you can share your gifts, and we can go from there.
Yeah, that was a great introduction. So thank you for that. My name is Denea. I was born psychically blown open. At this point in the stage of my experience in creation, I am really helping people bridge the gap and help them acknowledge and essentially go back to believing and accepting that they're multidimensional. And so with that being said, I know there's a common term, the Akashic records and things like that, but what I want to get into is all of those different versions of yourself are happening now. And so there's this bleed through that's happening with people that, we think it's happening in the past or in the future. And yes, essentially, but time is not, what we have been experienced or what we think it is. And so my whole goal now is to help people embrace their multidimensionality and to help them understand whether it's emotional wounds, mental stuff, physical ailments and diseases, all of these things, spiritual wounds. A lot of these things are bleeding in through other lines of time. So meaning trauma being unresolved from other versions of yourself. And I help connect you to that, as I see a lot of medical issues connected to things that are outside of, this current realm. And I can go into more specific stories if people are curious, but there's so much going on that we have not necessarily been taught. And so I kind of help normalize the not normal, right? So I bring people back to the most authentic versions of themselves. Original programming is what I call it. And I help people start to live more with purpose, because I feel like life as is has been very set up in a way to, it just feels random and purposeless, and everything happens by accident, or things happen to you, not for you. And there's just this really big disempowerment movement. And I really help you move out of that and remember your power. Remember that you have significant purpose. No matter what you're doing, we glamorize if you have a 6-figure job, or if you're famous, or we don't glamorize enough that the fact that you're in a body and the fact that you show up every day for yourself is massive. And so I really help remind people that you aren't here by accident, you are here by choice. And the beauty of the unfoldment of your life has, sometimes it's in the tiny details, right? And so I really strive to give people more purpose through understanding who they really are. And that's the multidimensional part, because we don't just live once, you know, we have a whole library of history essentially that we ourselves have written. So I love getting people in touch with that. And one of the things that's also come up a lot too recently, and probably because I feel like we're on the verge of something really big connected to this, is helping people also understand their connections to the stars and understand the importance of the extraterrestrial history on Earth and, you know, what we're really connected to and all these things. So I'm very layered. I have a lot of levels to me. And so depending who I work with and who I'm engaging with is going to depend on what, you know, information comes through. But there's a big emphasis on the extraterrestrial information as well. And so I love bringing that forward as we're all connected to the stars. And so, yeah.
You know, I'm wondering if another part of the work that you help people to do is to understand their connection to ancestral trauma, ancestral healing, and epigenetics. Is that also part of your work, Denea?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That comes up in every reading. So, ancestral wounding, the timeline karma, the timeline reincarnational. Yes, that's a huge part that comes up in every reading with everyone.
Well, we have a couple people that would love to get readings from you.
Perfect.
So we're going to start by bringing up Carrie as soon as I can find her. There she is. This is my friend Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. How are you, Carrie?
Carrie,
Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Carrie. Oh, there you are.
She's unmuted.
Okay, hello. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Carrie,
to meet
what
you.
is a little bit about my process is I access your energy through your first and last name. And then I say a prayer to myself. I go into your energy and I see what comes up. And I'm going to get a wide range of information. So I don't know how much time we have, but I'll try and get as much as I can out with the limited amount of time. Do you feel comfortable saying your last name for me, Carrie? And is Carrie what's on your birth certificate?
Yes. My last name is Taub. Taub.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Carrie, give me a minute to go into your energy and then we will get started.
Sounds good.
Do you have any pets in your house?
I do. She's actually making her way to me right now.
Oh, okay, because I was like, that's the first thing that came up. Okay. I also do animal communication. So I do medical intuitive work. I do a lot of different things. So I like to emphasize that because I get a lot of different things that come up. So just be flexible. I know you're flexible, Carrie, but just go with the flow on what comes up because sometimes it's a bit quickly, okay? Okay. And are you okay talking about if anything really personal comes up, like family trauma or anything like that? We don't have to get too deep. I know we're in a room full of people, but just let me know and I'll skip over that because I get a list of things to bring up. So I'll just skip over the personal things if that's what you prefer.
No, you can say them, actually.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right, I'm just writing everything down, Carrie. Have you had, okay, so we're gonna kind of go over the place here. I'm not gonna, what is your animal? Is it a dog or a cat?
A dog.
Okay, a dog. What's her name?
Daisy.
Daisy. Okay, so have you had anything going on, whether it's at work or something that's been like an emotional trigger for you, or something is changing or something's going on? She's showing me something where it's emotionally active in you.
Well, I have two parents who are now in like a rehab/nursing home, so there's been a lot of change in a short period of time. So that's one major thing that's going on. They live near me, like 5 minutes away. So that's a major emotional, mental, physical challenge.
Yeah, that's a big deal. It's a really big deal. I've been through that myself. So
Yes.
They walked in your shoes.
Yeah.
So there's just an emphasis though, Carrie. There's something with Daisy. Okay, so we don't talk enough about how our animals take on our stuff, emotional stuff. They can hear our thought processes. You know, we can measure a thought. There's actual energy to a thought. It doesn't just stay in our mind. We are projecting this energy out. Everything is energy.
Right.
Animals can also take on our physical ailments and diseases, right? So there's just an emphasis. It looks like she's funneling this energy that you have going on almost sometimes in a restless way, which is understandable. It's a lot, right? That's a lot. But do you have sage?
No, I've got asthma, so I don't use any sage or anything, but I can't use that kind of stuff. But here she is.
Even outside. Oh, she's cute. So even outside.
What?
What if you took it? I'm only saying because you have to clean her field, because her field is it's like the person who has monkey mind. Do you know what I mean? That's in her field. Clean her, meaning sage is the best way. Even if you take her outside, it doesn't have to be very long. But clean her field because it almost gives her, like, at the very least, a low level of anxiety. And so, and tell her too, you know, Daisy, I'm okay. Do not take my stuff on. I can take this on myself. Please do not take this on, because there's an emphasis that she's taking a lot of your stuff on emotionally. Okay. Even all the the unspoken.
There's an orb.
I know. I saw that. Yeah, that's so cool. Wow. Wow. So, just know, sage is like the easiest way. Do what you're comfortable with. You don't have to bathe her in it, but just a quick swipe through and she should be good. And yourself, if you can do it. Okay. From bottom to top, I release anything that is not mine, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, other people's thoughts, energies, whatever it is. Just affirm it and let it go. Okay. While you do that. All right. Let's pivot really quick, Carrie. And guys, you can tell me when time is up. I'm just going to keep going until someone cues me. Have you had any issues with your lungs?
Yes.
Okay, what is the issues with your lungs?
Well, I have asthma and I went through COVID and then I had long haul COVID. And so I think that ruined my lungs. And I have like a cough that never went away. That's pretty deep when I cough. So that's crazy that the orb is still there.
So there's also a settling of grief in your lungs. Did you have something that really rocked your world at some point? I'm being shown different ages. Specifically, there's something when you were younger. There's also, did you have abandonment issues with your mother?
Yes.
Okay. So there's some stuff that's coming up all in relation to all of that. And so making sure that, you know, when we have been taught that physical ailments, right? Physical symptoms, that's it, right? The traditional medical system is cut and drug. No offense to anyone out there, but this is what we've been taught. We have not been taught the emotionality behind the wounds. And these emotions can also be tied to other lives. I'm bringing that up because it looks like at some point in another life, which is also connected to the abandonment wounds from your mother, that it looks like you lost something. You lost your mother in another life in a different way than this life. So what happens is when we have an old wound that comes up, Carrie, it is something in terms of, it may not express itself in the same way. So for example, if you were stabbed to death on the battlefield, that could create back pain in a next life, like being betrayed, the betrayal, the trust, the stabbing of the back. And that could cycle back, and maybe your best friend or someone you love betrays you, right? It's something that is going to trigger that exact wound to surface so that you can heal it, essentially. Okay. And so that's what I'm seeing is happening with your lungs. Have you heard of the emotion code, Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay. Super easy read. So maybe this is validation for you to pick it back up or something. It feels like that. And your kidneys also came up. There's fear stored in your kidneys and also stuff connected to your self-worth and how you see yourself. Your bladder is even coming up, and it's something with irritation. Like, I don't know if something is irritating you or you don't have enough time to yourself. There's something that just looks tense. And I see specifically like muscle spasms. I don't know if you necessarily feel this or maybe it's expressing itself through bloating, but it feels like something is there.
Yes,
So,
all of the above.
okay, perfect. So, how well are you at allowing yourself to just be, to process everything you're going through? Because I feel you're stuffed.
Yeah, I take time out sometimes just to like try to get any frustration or anger out on
Good.
the daily
Good. Okay,
sometimes.
good.
Yeah,
So keep
but I
doing
don't
that.
know
But
that
some
it.
of these, sorry, go ahead, Carrie.
No, I mean, like what you're saying is spot on and actually synchronistic from a session that I did earlier. And it's, you are spot on with everything that you're saying. And I
Good.
also lost my best friend and my love and my relationship. There was betrayal there, and also it keeps uh, a loop of CPTSD going because it's related to my mother.
Yeah.
So that has been extremely painful and difficult to get over.
And I want you to remind yourself, when I feel like as humans, our deepest wounds obviously are always the most challenging, but I want you to change the language and the way that you see it, meaning, okay, it's not about what happened. Yes, we know what happened. We know the effects, the consequences, especially on the body. We know what's going on, right? But change the way that you see it. And the way that I tell people is, imagine one of the worst things that's ever happened to you. Maybe this is the wound that we're talking about, and say, can I imagine myself continuing to carry these suitcases that are so heavy from this life to another life? Maybe because I don't want to set them down. So I'm just carrying this luggage, these emotional wounds or whatever they are, physical ailments, into the next 10 lives. Is that worth for you to continue to carry this? Do you know what I'm saying? I know you don't want to
No,
carry
I
it,
feel like I
but
have the weight of the world on my
yes.
shoulders.
So remind yourself. I always feel like because when we really get into the nitty-gritty of these really hard wounds, we remind yourself that whatever we don't heal and clear is going to come with us. So
Right.
what do you want to let go of? Like, change the mindset and the language and how you see the wounds. Okay. So simplify it. All right. And trust yourself. Okay, this is just a bigger story that's being played out. This is I don't need this anymore. Because I always say, well, what did you learn?
Right.
And I feel like you've learned a lot.
I have. Um, it's not coming to me right now. I mean, I don't even think I've been able to process all that's happened really, really quickly. I mean, there's a lot more to it, and there's a lot, the orb is still there.
And it's not, this isn't about being perfect, right? So being human is a very imperfect process. And
Right.
so there's something within the next 6 to 9 months for you that is going to be a deep processing experience for you. It looks like, what is your sign?
Aquarius.
Oh my, I was literally going to say that. I'm an Aquarius. Okay, are you?
Oh.
Like, I'm always just, God, we have really, this Pluto and Aquarius is just, it's so intense sometimes. So
Yes.
I'm hugging you from afar, for real.
Back at you.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why, because they're like, ask her sign. So you are going to be really purging a lot of stuff, especially with this Pluto retrograde, all this stuff going on. I don't know your exact degree of your Aquarian energy, but you're in it essentially. So, and I don't know where your Chiron is, but nonetheless. So allow things to come up, because we are coming to a point, we are at a point where the allowing of time to sit, be, process, and see what comes up is a non-negotiable. So all the things that we've been shoving under the rug, that we have just been, and I have these things myself, just because I do psychic work doesn't mean I'm perfect, right? We all have.
Right.
So allowing yourself to really feel what's coming up, which I know you are, but you're also dealing with a lot of moving parts, but just make sure you allow yourself that time. You also have a grandmother energy around you. And so I don't know your relationship with your grandmother, but she keeps coming in really strongly and wants to be acknowledged. So talk to her. And it,
on my father's side or my mother's side?
um, were you closer to one? I'm trying to see because the clothes that she's wearing, it may not be from this life. That's why I ask.
My mother's mother died when I was in 4th grade. I was not super close with my father's stepmother, but she was alive for a lot longer. I would say it was, it was pretty close.
It doesn't feel necessarily like them. It feels like an ancestor. So we can we can also have guides that we've never met. But you know, going back to, we are connected to everything. There is no separation.
Right.
And so talk to her because she is assisting you, she is guiding you, she's definitely someone who's an advocate for you. So and the more you accept her, she says, the more she'll reveal herself to you, which I think is really cool. I actually think she even says make a connection with her in terms of, you know, sometimes when people pass, they're like, when I see butterflies, that's how I know it's you. Make a condition with her. When I see pennies or certain flowers, could be anything. That's how I know you're here. So do connect with her in that way.
Okay.
Cool.
I am coming in just because we have to move on.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah, thank you.
Carrie's a friend of mine, so I kind of know her story. You were absolutely spot on, Denea.
Thank you.
Tanjila will tell you I'm a little bit of a snob when it comes to psychics. I've been in this world for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Really good.
You were, I'd like to talk to you again about some of the things, so I'll just connect with you.
Yes, please do.
Well, that's a perfect segue that you're creating for us there, because the way you and anybody else can talk to her is by going to her website. And her website is Readings with Denea. Now that's spelled Denea. Denea, Denea, rhymes with Renee. That's how I remembered it. And really, I'm really impressed. You can.
I am too.
Thank
She's
you.
very tuned in.
Yes.
But to see your combination of really being able to tune in accurately and compassion.
Oh, that's everything. Heart. Yeah.
And I can feel when you were talking, I could feel my energy centers. And I also have had a lot of readings over the years, and some of them are not spot on, but you were absolutely like spot on.
Good. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Thanks
And
for being
Daisy,
part of
thank
this,
you too.
Karen. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I sure hope you'll come back and be on the show again.
Oh, I would love to. I'm a big fan of all of this and, you know, Soul Search. And I've been doing this for a long time in my own way. And it's rare at times when you find people you really feel like are sincere and the intention's there and you mesh. And whenever I met, you know, whenever I meet you guys and the expansion of bringing more people into my life, it's been a really wonderful experience for me. So I'm really grateful. And anytime you just let me know, I would love to be a part of this.
Absolutely. We'll definitely bring you back right away.
Definitely. We're going to have you back real soon, Denea. And of course, everyone, you guys can see what an incredible multi-dimensional reader, healer Denea is. And stay tuned because she has an incredible Soul Search TV show that will be coming in a few months where she'll be diving into all of the many facets of her abilities and work, which you all got a taste of tonight. So stay tuned, guys.
Will you be doing readings on your Soul Search TV show?
You know, that's the plan. I want to do 1 or 2. I'm going to do, my plan is to do 12 episodes and I've mapped everything out. I'm just waiting for my boys to go back into school. So then I'm going to hit the ground running and I have a lot of really cool stuff coming for you guys.
Great. Well, we'll definitely, I'm sure some of our Global Peace Drivers would love to get readings from you when you do the Soul Search show. So let us know when they're happening, Tanjila, and we'll put it out to our audience.
Thanks, wonderful. Denea, we look forward to having you back.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Denea. And wait, there's more. And I'm really excited. I know you're going to introduce her, but Galaxy is one of my favorite people also. And whenever I see that she's going to be on the show, I get really, really excited because she's just a gem. So I'll stop there and let you do the full introduction. But
sure, definitely. And Galaxy, we can have you come on camera too and join us. Galaxy Starborn is an Akashic Records guide and star seed coach. Trained in Akashic Records soul clearing with an MA in transpersonal psychology, Galaxy regularly helps clients to experience greater peace, fulfillment, and joy. And Z was working all day today, very hard, but with joy and love here at this Enlightenment Expo. So Galaxy, thanks for rushing home and rejoining us. How was the expo for you today?
It was fantastic, really heartwarming. I've just had such a blessed week. I spent this past week with my family of origin, my Earth family, and I spent all day today with my Soul Search family. And then here I am tonight with my Global Peace Tribe family. So it's just blessings all around.
Amazing. And of course, we're blessed to have you with us as always. So tell us what you're going to be sharing with us this evening.
Well, thank you. So as I was tuning in tonight, as you may know from my name, I feel very connected to the stars. So when I tune in, I'm also tuning into my star families and home worlds and getting a sense of what wants to be shared through me. And what I've been seeing is I keep seeing a picture of a heart, but a heart that seems to have a little fissure in it, and then a heart that has like flowers blooming from it. And what came through to me is that what I like to offer is these are challenging times for our human hearts right now, with all the changes going on in the world and some things that we aren't necessarily choosing to have happen. A lot of grief and loss that is under the surface for people. And I know that, as spiritual beings, we strive to keep our vibration high and all of that. And yet we also need to be real about the tenderness we're often carrying. So I'd like to invite us to take a moment here to sink into a deeper space within ourselves where we can acknowledge some of the things that maybe feel like they've been challenging for us, maybe it feels like grief and loss. And we'll do a little exercise to hold space and blessing for new possibilities. And before we do that, there is a story that I'm being guided to share, and it's a story about this. I don't hope you can see it. My watch. Now, I took this watch to a meditation center a couple months ago, did a meditation event, and during the meditation, I did take the watch off, put it on top of my things. And then at the end of the event, I took my things, drove home, and then when I got home, I couldn't find my watch. And so I was thinking, well, gee, maybe I left it in the meditation center. I mean, how perfect would that be, right? I entered into a space of timelessness, and so all of a sudden I didn't have a watch. Well, I asked the people at the meditation center to search for it. They couldn't find my watch. Then I searched my car multiple times, couldn't find my watch. And I kept doing, my meditations in the morning, and I would ask my guides and guardians, please guide me to my watch. I didn't find my watch. So at some point I decided, well, I do need a watch in this human world. So I bought a new one. But then a couple of weeks ago, I went to the car wash, which I'd been kind of putting off doing for a while. And I got, vacuumed interior and car washed on the exterior. And when I came back, sitting on the front seat was my watch. And although this is kind of seems like a simple thing. I mean, I actually burst into tears. I was like, wow, here I had thought this was lost and now it's found. And so I know that this is on one level just a story of a watch, right? And a watch is replaceable. But on the topic of all these deeper things that are happening in our human world, there are so many tender things happening that maybe we do feel grief around. Maybe it feels like it's lost forever. I just want to hold some space of blessing that maybe we don't know how it's going to happen, but maybe new connections can be made, something new can be born. And so I'd like to offer us the opportunity to do what I'll just call a blessing circle, a blessing for anything that we are feeling in our hearts that we're grieving or sad about, that we'd like to bring love to. And we can do this either perhaps through people raising their hand and sharing what they'd like us to do a blessing for, or also putting that in the chat. So folks would like to, if you feel called to voice something out loud that you want to do a blessing for, feel free to raise your hand. And if you want to put something in the chat, feel free to do that as well. And Ian, I think I can see your hand if you want to unmute.
He's unmuted.
Yes.
Okay. I would like some healing around my energy level and my current disability with my right leg.
Yes, thank you. So your energy level and your right leg. Thank you.
A couple of times recently. In fact, it's also not happy.
Okay, and sadness, it feels like not being sad, if I heard that. Yes, yes, thank you. So right here in this moment, I'm seeing Archangel Raphael, who's the Archangel of Healing, with you, holding your shoulders, offering you that connection to the divine light that can flow through any places that have felt stuck, that can bring you the ability to move light through any situation. And I'm really feeling you connecting in a circuit of light with Archangel Raphael, and the light shining through him, shining through you, going all through your body. And anyone else on the call, if you would also like to do this healing, I invite you to call Archangel Michael or Archangel Raphael above you as well, to feel that healing light flowing through your body, especially through any stuck parts, any parts that are hurting. And then also, Ian, since you mentioned your heart, the sadness, let's also invite that light into your heart. Just cradling the sad parts with light. And what I'm feeling now is that all the angels, guides, guardians, teachers joining to create like a giant cradle of light around you, Ian, around everyone in the circle. And Ian and everyone, I'll invite you to stay in that cradle. And if there's anyone else in the circle who would like to also be held in blessing, feel free to raise your hand or put something in the chat.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I thought it's taking me off guard. I thought I was doing with somebody else. Well, you asked for a blessing. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit befuddled here. I'm asking for assistance with a 35-year now head mystery, pain, burning, see into the right side of the head. Had every test you know of, one knows of, and it's been my field, healing. That's my profession, for 50 years, and here I am still. It's taking over more and more of my life. So, and I'm set for having some nerve block treatments happen. So, go for it.
Well, thank you for sharing, and thank you for being vulnerable. It is challenging when we have our deep gifts, and then we all have a deep wound to bring to the table. So I want to honor you for all that you've shared. And what's coming through me is first and foremost to feel your connection to your heart, and really feel. I'm seeing Archangel Michael like pouring light into your heart. So your heart can be just this open vessel of light. And so your heart gets to the point of pulsing like a star. And as I feel that light pulsing, you are the star that you are. Begin to breathe the rays of this star gently, gently up towards your head. And maybe see how far up the light will go. Maybe first bring it up to your neck. And how comfortable do you feel bringing the light up to your neck?
comfortable.
Okay. And then let's bring the light up to the part of your head that is not experiencing the pain. So the opposite side. And how comfortable does that feel? Bringing the light up to.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Thank you. Yeah, so we're starting with where you feel safe, bringing the light to. Now the part that's in pain, on some level, is crying out for more light, for a stronger reconnection. Yet when parts are in pain, they sometimes we just bring in a little at a time. So I'm going to invite you to see if you can bring in just a little bit of light into this part. Maybe just into one small part. See if you can bring just a little light in. And how does that feel so far?
It feels safe.
It feels safe so far. Okay. And maybe ask that part of you, that part of your head that has been hurting, what would it like from you? What does it need?
I'm a blank. I can't hear it.
That's okay. That's okay. So it's an open vessel. Let's look at it as an open vessel, open to receive. How would you like your head to feel?
Oh. I want it to feel all the time, or more of the time, like it can feel, which is soft and alert and giving and yes, it's everything. I love it when that side isn't just on fire, and so that's what it wants. I mean, that's what I want. That what
Yes.
I mean, we
relief, and I heard you say softness. So let's go back to your heart. Feel how your heart feels when can you create the sensation of softness in your heart?
Well, I can to a degree, yes.
Okay, yes. So let's breathe that softness with the light into, breathe it up your neck, breathe it into the part of your head that's not hurting. And also let's start to gently breathe that softness into the other part that's crying out for more connection. Breathe this light in the form of softness, a soft light. And how does it feel for you when you start breathing a soft light into this other part of your head?
It feels appropriate.
Okay. So far, so good?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Great, thank you. So what I'm going to invite you to do is to call in Archangel Michael to help hold this softness in this part of your head. So your head doesn't have to hold it all on its own. It's like you can bring wings, angel wings, gently, softly around your head. So your head can be held in the light, held in softness. And we're going to hold this for 21 seconds. And you can continue holding even after the 21 seconds. But for the purpose of this exercise, we're going to hold it for 21 seconds, starting now. And at this point, set the intention that you have this cradle around your head, this cradle of soft light. It can stay there. It can be there at all times. Archangel Michael's wings can wrap around your head at all times. And anytime you want more of this softness, you have the ability to come back to it. So this is what you are resetting as your new normal, and you can continue to come back to it. And so it is.
Galaxy, thank you for that gift. And I shall.
You're welcome. You're very, very welcome.
Beautiful.
Yes, and so if we have, thank you so much. You can continue to stay in that cradle. And if there's anybody
Yes.
else in our circle who wants to ask for a blessing.
Hi, Galaxy. So there was a lot of comments coming in on the chat. So it would be wonderful for all of us to bring those, the blessings in for everyone.
Great.
Putting in the chat as well.
Thank you.
Dr. Laura, please bless the Palestinians, especially Gaza. Susan Bloomquist, blessings for a new venture. Shoshana Bourne, seeing a vision of Lakshmi when I just closed my eyes. So abundance for all of us, prosperity, flow restored, blessings, the water of our world and all beings on earth being free and safe. Carol Craig, I've got chronic regional pain syndrome and could use a little circle time. Ayada is asking for blessings for her dear friend Daphne here on Vancouver Island, who is undergoing surgery right at this moment for colon cancer that was just diagnosed this week. And Sharon Marvel asks, please add a piece for clear and loving communication between family of origin members throughout the whole world.
Thank you everyone for sharing those blessings. Let's, if it's okay with you, Tanjila, let's do a blessing circle to close so that all of these blessings can have some attention. So everyone who's here in this circle, let's see us all holding hands. Let's see us all joining hearts. Feel your connection to love and to light. Really breathe that pure love and light into your heart. And whatever blessing you are calling forth into our circle, know that the guides, guardians, and teachers hear it. And we are here to witness it too. And so acknowledging all the beings on this earth who are not at peace. These may be family of origin members, friends. These may be other members of our earth family. Let us first and foremost send a wave of blessing and peace to anyone in turmoil, that they may know the true peace from which we were created and birthed. And for all those experiencing health challenges, let us invite in Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of Healing, Mother Mary, her healing energy, and invite them to stand by you, by each of you in the circle with any healing challenges, to wrap their arms or wings around you. Feel that you are held, and feel that through these beings, divine light is pouring through you. You are reconnecting to a circuit of pure vitality, pure life force. It goes directly to all the areas of you that are needing more connection to healing, more connection to the divine, more connection to love. It is always possible to connect to more light, more love. And sometimes our physical bodies will take in just a little bit at a time. So it's okay to go slow. But set the intention that you receive what you are open and able to receive today. Tomorrow you can come back and do this again and be open and able to receive a little bit more each time. Blessing our physical bodies as the temples that they are, seeing them restored bit by bit to wholeness, to love, to vitality. And then for those who are calling in healing in their finances, seeing many angels of abundance with you. And just remember that abundance comes in all forms. It's ultimately an abundance of joy, abundance of creation. It is the true nature of this universe to be abundant. See the waterfall pouring, see the leaves bursting from the trees, the clouds floating across the sky, the blades of grass, countless blades of grass in a single field. Many, many flowers, many, many types of animals. Money is just a reflection of all of that abundance. And see yourself able to connect with it as you connect and bless the abundance of this earth. The new currency of this earth is that currency of love. See that you have that in abundance, and all that you need will continue to flow. And for any other blessing, spoken aloud or spoken in your heart, we ask that your guides, guardians, and teachers be with you at this time to bless you in the particular ways that you are calling in. See all the earth angels and all the star beings surrounding you, supporting you with your every need. And then let's become aware once more of the circle that we are in. Holding hands etherically, let's send a pulse of love from one hand to the next, all the way around a circle, all the way around the world. We are a global peace tribe of love. We are blessed. And thank you for being a part of it. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you so much, Galaxy. That was just exquisite. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, you're quite welcome. Thank you for the opportunity to be here.
And again, you can find Galaxy. She provides so many services, and you can find this wonderful soul on Soul Search. And the name is Galaxy Starborn. Galaxy Starborn. And that's where you can contact Galaxy. And thank you so much. And the way that Galaxy worked with Dia really touched a lot of us. There was a lot of comments in the chat box about that. Really beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you.
Galaxy, thank you so much. That was beautiful. And thank you for joining us. I know you have a busy, long day here at the expo. So thank you for tuning in also with the Global Peace Tribe, and looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow here.
Okay.
So.
I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night, Galaxy. Wow. So many beautiful souls, including Charley. Charley's here, and Charley is one of the great psychics and readers, and also happens to be married to Tanjila. But before we get to Charley, it's time for us to go to Deva for her other song. If I can find her. There she is. Hello, Deva.
Yeah. Am I just jumping in, or did you want to say anything?
Well, we're a little bit over time, so
Okay.
let's. And I think we're in that beautiful state that Galaxy led us into prayer. So let's just maintain that state with your beautiful crystal balls.
And David, maybe talk a little about the transmission you're going to bring in with your crystal balls.
Well, as I was listening to Galaxy and I was listening to Denea and the others, and I was like thinking, I was like really getting a download about why I'm all stuffy today, and I actually have this pain right here, and it was because it's just telling me that like you know, we're in Cancer season right now, and Cancer season is all about water, and the water represents emotion, and so it is like about this emotion that's stuck. And as I speak about it, my nose is actually clearing up. So I'm going to call in. I work with Divine Mother, so we're going to work with Divine Mother, with Mother Gaia, and with the mountain, the Mama Mountain of Shasta, of Mountain Shasta, and ask them to channel through me the codes that I'll be bringing through singing and with the bowls. So here we go. Begin to tune into the sound of the crystal as it resonates and vibrates with the crystal within your own body. Allowing that sound to go wherever it needs to go within your body, within your auric field. Urasana shimakarisi yamakarisunake maka heishakalesi makuruna heishaki uri hey maka laresiru shamakiru hirusaleki iru lekishi rosi makaresi radisi makaresi rosuru harasaleki Ashakaresiru, Harisamakiru, Nakarandaki, Maku, Rakari, Hushakaresi, Harisi, Harisi, Meshina kale sakuro makale radista karina ke umale urushadi kizi sakuruna ka shkrina krosha baki sakere
Thank you very much, Deva. Although your camera froze, we were able to hear the audio.
Oh, good.
It's
Good.
beautiful. And people are really appreciating that you're doing this water blessing from Mount Shasta, while our good friends, the Stargate people who've been on the show many times, are also doing something in Shasta tonight. And Vivian Chauvet, another beloved of ours, is doing a water blessing from Germany. So it's just beautiful how all of the different imaginal souls, we've heard about the imaginal cells, we are the imaginal souls of the new paradigm, all playing our part and playing our role. If you are interested in what she has to offer, her main website is wayofthesacred.com. Deva Sophia Grace, wayofthesacred.com. And then if you click on retreats, or if you just scroll down, you can see that she's got the Sedona Self-Nurturing Retreat happening. And that's where she's offering this very, very beautiful $111 discount for our people, the Somatic Wellness Retreat. That looks like it's going to be really, really special. The Sedona Somatic, and to be in Sedona with someone such as this amazing being who I've gotten to know, and of course his good friend, soul sister to Tanjila, it's going to be a very, very special week. So you can get all the details here on the link. And again, we're putting it into the chat box. And David,
And
thank
the
you so
code,
much for being with us.
I was just going to say the code for the discount is Nourish, all caps. Nourish.
Nourish,
And
all
also my
caps.
website, there's my Codes of Light album, which is I think there's like 11 channel transmissions, and I would love for everybody to use that. It's free and it's my gift to the world, so please use that as well.
Thank you. Is that the one that's on Bandcamp?
Yes, it's on Bandcamp and on SoundCloud. SoundCloud has my music that I created, and the Bandcamp has the Codes of Light. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, here's the Bandcamp, Codes of Light, and I encourage everybody to. What a beautiful gift! Thank you so much, Deva. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, and thank you for honoring me with this time on your show. Blessings to everyone.
It's a pleasure. It's good to see you again, Deva. Thank you.
Good to see you, Scott.
Deva, that was beautiful. Thank you for bringing the Mount Shasta energies to all of us. And for those of you who would love to continue, Deva is actually going to be doing an 8/8 Lionsgate ceremony with us in Mount Shasta during our retreat. So whether you come to the retreat or you'd like to come to just the Lionsgate ceremony that evening, you can connect with us, and Deva will be bringing her amazing light language and bowl for that experience.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
And that's, of course, August 8th. 8/8 is the Lionsgate.
8/8 Lionsgate. So wonderful show tonight, Scott.
Beautiful. Another beautiful show. And I always love concluding our shows with two things, with an Omashar song, but also with a Charley transmission. Charley is, what was it that Obi-Wan Kenobi said, or maybe it was Darth Vader? This one is great with the Force. And definitely Charley is great with the Force. And I'm wondering if, Charley, you'd be willing to give us a semi-closing transmission, because then we'll close with Omashar.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would like to. The energy is going pretty strong today, being at the show and everything. So I'd like to just do a very quick activation and run through. I may have done it with the Awakening World before, but we're like part of the goal of the divine plan right now is to eradicate both the fear of death and the fear of debt. These two aspects has been deemed from the higher planes the primary functions that have keep people afraid of being awake or following their soul's path. So as we can begin rewriting the matrix, our light bodies are being restructured for everybody at different degrees. I would like to do this activation for the group, and it's very simple. It'll take a couple of minutes. So we just need everybody at home to just, anybody that's willing to receive it, just put your palms up in your lap and just relax. Put them right down in your, where you're not even thinking about anything. Just observe the sensations. I do invoke the presence of the I am presence, and I speak in the name of the I am presence to really move this energy through us. And we are all one in this energy. So it is it is your birthright, and to be able to use these activations, to even be able to write your own activations in the name of the I am. And it's important to really remember that the I am affirmations and things like this are much greater than we think. You know, we've had the training wheels of having the I am grateful and, you know, these kind of things to begin generating energy, but we can begin really decreeing and commanding much more powerful activations for ourselves. And believe me, when you're thinking about what you want to write and what you would like to affirm for yourself, that's God working through you. That's what God wants you to affirm for yourself. So do not think that there's anything too small or anything that you're not worthy of affirming. Without further ado, let us just relax and take a couple deep breaths. Just breathe in and hold that. Let that energy of the air move through the brain before you breathe it out. We're just really relaxing here. And just observe the sensations. You can listen to my voice and close your eyes and just envision and observe. There's nothing to do but breathe. Breathe again. Breathe out. Just really getting out of the mind. Just listen to my voice and relax. There's nothing to do but breathe and observe the sensations. You may feel some circling of energy around your body as the angels are working in your light field. It is your own team. It is your own guides and guardian angel that's doing this work. One more breath. Just relax. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Beloved I am, I love you, beloved I am, I love you. Beloved I am, I love you. Almighty I am thy great benefactor of every good thing, the great benefactor of all life within this universe. I am so happy and grateful for the glorious outpouring of riches and blessings being bestowed upon my brothers and sisters and my life today, daily and hourly. I am that I am, and I am one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child. All that I speak now in thy name of glory, the glorious I am in the first person, I command to flow freely through all under my radiation. I am that I am, and I am one with the I am presence of the entire ascended, angelic, heavenly, and celestial host. I command that these words by decree be qualified in the realms of perfection. I am that I am, and I am the omnipresent, limitless supply of God's riches and opulence in my hands to use now and continuously. I am the precipitation and visible presence of whatever constructive thing I desire, and no man can interfere with it. I am the wealth, the opulence, the substance already perfected in my world of every constructive thing I possibly conceive of or desire, and now and forever. I am the power acting, I am the intelligence directing, I am the substance being acted upon, and I now precipitate into visible form, for my use visible and tangible forever. Beloved mighty I am presence, give me 10 times more than I require as your glad free gift of love, so that I may use it all in the service of the light, and give you the credit as being the giver. I accept the instantaneous manifestation and thank thee it is done. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, almighty I am. I live, move, and have my being, all outer expression in the full opulence of God, made manifest every moment, invincible and free from all wrong forever. I am the resurrection and the life of my financial freedom. I am the resurrection and the life of my limitless supply of every good thing, including riches and money now and forever. Expend our money, expend our money, expend our money. Expend our wealth, expend our wealth, expend our wealth. Expend our supply of every good thing, expend our supply of every good thing, expend our supply of every good thing. Almighty I am, almighty I am, almighty I am. Almighty I am, presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host and great cosmic beings, come forth in your full cosmic authority and power of the unfed flame, the 3 times 3 in the light. Blaze the blue lightning in the sword of blue flame of divine love into the mass entity of death throughout the world. Annihilate, annihilate, annihilate all debts of all humanity, individual, national, and international, and their cause and everything from the consciousness of every individual on earth forever. Release thy limitless supply of every good thing into everyone's use forever, as your glad free gift of love. And so all is used in the service of light to bring perfect balance everywhere through divine love, and keep it forever sustained, and compel every human being on earth to give and receive divine justice to and from all. We thank thee, thou dost answer our every call instantly forever. Supply to all under this radiation, O mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host, great cosmic beings, great cosmic light, and the mighty Elohim of creation. Release this instant into the hands and use for everyone under this radiation, and to all who seek sincere light throughout the world, thy inexhaustible, ever-expanding supply of every good thing forever, as your free gift of love. See that no one under this radiation lacks for any good thing, but make all crystal clear channels for the continuous outpouring of thy limitless blessing to all forever. Keep this eternally sustained and ever expanding. Almighty I am, I do command, do it today and do it to stay. Amen. It's important to note as we're going through this transition and that the universe and our consciousness is beginning to dissolve the consciousness of debt very slowly and surely. It's important to know the reason why it can't be rushed, why there can't be just like a redistribution of wealth. It is because the consciousnesses that are still thinking themselves victim or in a poverty consciousness. Even if they amass wealth, it would be gone. They wouldn't be able to hold it. So it is our job as light workers or people that are teaching to raise people's matrix around money and abundance and finances, and so that the natural flow can draw to us. And that's what these decrees are really doing. It's commanding and moving out of belief that we're worthy of these things, but have certainty in knowing that you're worthy of these things. When we talk about belief, it is still carrying a connotation of doubt, all right? Because in order to believe, it means we doubted it at some point. And now we must move past the belief and go into the certainty and the knowing and allow that magic to really begin flowing. And it is possible to have these things in the physical world start manifesting in our lives. And I hope this really sits with people. And it was good for you.
It was good for me. Was it good for you? Absolutely, it's beautiful, Charlie. That's why I always am. I really love having you really conclude the Soul Search Awakening World shows exactly as you just did. It's powerful, very powerful. And a couple of reminders. Charlie can be found, of course, on Soul Search. He does incredible personal work. So if you go to Soul Search, just put in Charley Lansom, Lamson, and you can send him a message. You can learn more about what he has to offer, or you can also go to his full website. But really, pretty much everything you need to know is, like everything, is right here on Soul Search. So,
amazing. And Scott, if you don't mind just pulling up our Mount Shasta retreat link to
where is that?
Here, it's the last line in here. I can put it in the chat, maybe.
Okay, pop it in the chat and I'll pull it up.
People would love to join us. We'd love to have you all. Charlie and I are hosting an 8/8 retreat in Mount Shasta, one of our favorite places, and also the place where we met. So it is a special place for us and a powerful vortex. So we will be having a Lemurian experience in Mount Shasta, a 4-day immersion into Lemurian light and higher consciousness. And for our Global Peace Tribe community, if you would like to come, we are offering discounts, so you can get in touch with us for that. And if you're ready to awaken your Lemurian soul, receive powerful activations, and align with your highest timeline, come join us in Mount Shasta for 4 days. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we still got a few spots available. But yeah, we're going to be doing some intense activations. I'm working with the Elohim and the Lord Melchizedek to really develop people's solar light bodies to be able to receive this energy that's coming. It's stronger than any other Lion's Gate. It seems like they're building every year. There's a lot more energy. And if you know how to receive this energy, it's like filling up a treasure chest. We get all of our life force from our sun, but this once a year, this window, this span during the summer, if you know how to gather this energy and can hold it, it can be like a magical force for the rest of the year. We can use it for our manifesting, for our creating, and doing all of this kind of stuff. And it's a very unique time to be here. So I'm looking forward to being able to work with people and developing the ability to really contain this energy.
I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm actually planning on coming.
Awesome. Good.
Yeah. Right now, all systems seem to be go for me to be there, and I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. So Global Peace Tribe community, if you'd like to join us, and of course our incredible dear brother Scott for some activations and Lemurian consciousness, come join us over the Lion's Gate 8/8 portal. The portal has been open since 7/7, and of course we have an incredible amount of solar energy and Syrian light pouring in right now. And like Charlie mentioned, this is our opportunity. A lot of us are feeling a lot of chaos right now, frustration. Seems like things keep going wrong, and it's because we have this intensity flowing in. But when we can work and expand our vessel to be able to truly hold in this intense amount of light coming into us right now, we're able to then utilize it for our own growth, transformation, development, manifestation, creation. And so we're really here at a time where we are expanding our vessels to be able to hold this light more strongly so that we can really bring forth those transformations. So it's a powerful time, and excited to have you guys join us.
Yeah, well, it's like in layman's term, this is so much energy. Some other teacher I just saw had this basic description saying like water is pure life force, and if you're taking in the energy of a full pitcher of water into a glass next to your laptop and all your paperwork, if you don't know how to contain it and ground it, it's going to overflow and cause chaos. Even though it's light and it's life force, if the energy is overflowing, it turns into chaos if we're not learning how to like move it and direct the energy. So that's really what we want to work with.
Beautiful. Absolutely. I'm going to read a couple comments actually. Ayada writes, Charlie, I love that. Transforming the matrix of belief, not only for ourselves, but also for others. Thank you. And Ayada is also thanking you, Tanjila, Omashar, and myself for another lovely evening. Dr. Laura will be with us in spirit on August 8th. And we'll, see about maybe putting a couple of those things online, putting it out to our Awakening Worlders. Karen S. Spending thank you to all the healers and blessings to all the birthdays. My God, 5 birthdays that we celebrated today. And Carolyn finally came into the Zoom room. So Carolyn, go back, watch the replay and see the blessing we did for you. Tanjila, thank you. Charley, I love you both so much. Looking forward to being with you in person next month.
Definitely. We look forward to it. And I wanted to say thank you, Carol Seamus. She came to the Palo Alto Expo today. She was here with us. So thank you for coming. It was wonderful meeting you in person. For anyone else in the Bay Area, come on down, come see Galaxy Moon, Charley, and all of us. We'd love to see you all in person and give you a big hug. But of course, we're giving everyone here a big virtual hug and holding all of you guys in our hearts. So sending so much love. See you all soon. Blessings.
Thank you both. Have a good evening. 2 quick announcements and then an Omashar song. So, we are now into our summer season. It began July 1st. And I still, first of all, thank you to all the people that have registered for the summer season. And for those of you who haven't yet, be watching for free on Facebook, YouTube, come join us. It really helps to have you with us. And it's very easy. Just go to globalpeacetribe.com. globalpeacetribe.com and register. And of course, you can learn all about our different shows and all that we're doing. And then just click register for the new season. It takes you to the registration page. You can come in as a student, as a senior, for as little as $22, which works out to be something like 30 cents a day. So 30 cents a day, come on, provide that to us so that we can continue to do these shows and gather. It really means a lot to have people subscribe. Because we have amazing shows like tonight's show and the show that's coming up this Wednesday night. Now, everybody, Wednesday night's show is going to be a long one because we've got so many amazing people. We are helping to launch the brand new book, Magdalene Unveiled. Christy Michaels has brought together some incredible people. Eden Amadora will be with us. Elizabeth Kelly, Elaine Kalila, she is a character. She's coming to us from Glastonbury, and many, many, many others, about a dozen. It's an anthology book. I think there's a total of 30 authors, and about a dozen of them are going to be with us on Wednesday night. So it's going to be a big Magdalene evening. And of course, we'll be doing a lot of work with the Magdalene through Eden and Christy. And this is like the whole next level. So definitely make sure you join us next Wednesday night for what's going to be a very, very special show. And join the Global Peace Tribe. Thank you. Thank you for those of you who have. Thank you for those who are hopefully registering right now. We conclude our show, the Alpha and Omega Man. We've got into the Omega time. Here is our beloved Omashar.
We are here and now. right through our eyes. I'll sail away with you across the universe. We'll fly on eagle's wings, and you know we'll cry with gratitude. Remember, you're always divinely connected. Our spirits, our bodies are being resurrected. The love in your hearts will lift you up, and I'll come along and fill your cup. I am you. Though we seem to come from different skies, and what is true is the love that shines right through your eyes. 1,000 sunny days describes the joy I feel. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles, 'cause you know you'll see the truth reveal. Remember, you're always divinely connected. Our spirits, our bodies are being resurrected. The love in your hearts will lift you up, and I'll come along and fill your cup.
Such an awesome song. Absolutely. I loved some of the piano progressions in that song and the mix, the way it goes back and forth. It's just, we're all going to have that song in our head for the next couple of days, by the way.
Thank you. Each thought brings $10 to me, so thank you.
Absolutely. We love you so much. Hey, you know, a reminder, everybody, that you can get Omashar's music by going to omashar.bandcamp.com. omashar.bandcamp.com. And this is where Omashar music lives. And let's support this guy because we need him and we love him. And he is what makes the awakening world sing.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you again, Tanjila and Charlie and all the soul searchers. Always a big thank you, Desiree. And where's Giara? There she is. Thank you both for all the support that you provide. And of course, our beloved Omashar. Yeah, thank you to all the soul searchers who were with us. And most of all, thank you to you, our wonderful global peace tribe. Have a beautiful sacred Sunday tomorrow. Remember, we can make any moment sacred by choosing to see the divine in all. Let's practice that. And I'll see you all on Wednesday night for a Mary Magdalene Love Fest. Christy Michaels has outdone herself this time, bringing so many amazing people. So it's going to be a great show. And I look forward to seeing you then. Take care, everybody, and good night.